Welcome back. You may remember the large bulge of gravel on the Scott property. Even though approximately 6 feet of gravel encroaches beyond the easement area, these fools have taken it upon themselves to trespass and harass the Scotts. Meet James McMullen II, here trespassing in the dark and hiding his identity behind a hoodie. You may already be familiar with Alan Cornwall, also known as the Giant Stalker. Here, Alan feels compelled to trespass on the Scott property and move items that were clearly not in his way. Just as a side note, there was an active protection from harassment order in place, restricting him from being on the Scott property or tampering with any of their property. The local police department refused to take any action, which not surprisingly has resulted in bolder behaviour. It is interesting to note that Mr. Cornwall does not even own property here. He is a guest of his mommy and daddy. Meet Jason Ham, another non-property owner and lifelong guest of mommy and daddy. They own this delightful property, riddled with broken vehicles and rotting equipment of all types. The Hams are just all-around classy people. Speaking of class acts, here we have the Bulges, friends of the Hams. Here we have Brendan. Brendan is very close to the Cornwalls, so for now, we will chalk up his behaviour to having listened to that group of ignorant fools. Here we have Dick Schmaltz, a wealthy man with a very tiny brain. As a pedestrian, you would think he would appreciate the separation of cars from people. But no, he gets into the action as well, wasting what little strength he has left, trespassing and violating the Scots' property. Why are all of these people acting so foolishly, disregarding property rights and criminal and civil law? Well, there is always someone in the background keeping their own hands clean, getting the masses stirred up, convincing them that their rights are somehow being violated. In the particular case here with Mr. McMullen, in order to expand his garage, he needed an easement from Cynthia Reid, Road Association president. I am presuming that for him to hold out the hope of ever getting one, he was required to play for the team. He never did get his easement or even a survey. He built his garage anyway. Let's hope he got a permit, at least. So Road Association President Cynthia Reid, seen here holding back her husband as he screams at and attempts to attack the Scots, is the power behind the throne. We will get to her behind-the-scenes manoeuvring and copious lies in another video.